Hello everyone, I'm Aslind Law. Welcome to another episode of Savour the Flavour. Now, this week, once again, we put the recipes to the vote and many of you took part in it again. Once again, we're very sporting to take part and cast your votes for the dessert of your choice. Panna Cotta or mango mousse, if you remember. And of course, not naming names, but some of you did try to cheat, Maurice. Oops, I mean, no, some of you did try to cheat. But if you'd like to know who or which dessert won, let's get on to the panelists first, and then we'll come back to the dessert of the day. I'm all over the place today. Blame it on the sun I had with my kids. Right, let's go to the panelists. Let's get the panelists. Let's start with, we'll start with Anna Jane. Anna Jane, would you like to say hello?
Hello everyone. It's a lovely chilly 4 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. But I'm delighted to be here, and I've got a little food company. If you have a look at conjureup.com, and I just talk about things food.
Excellent. It's good to have you again, joining us again. What's the temperature there this morning? You were telling us.
It's a lovely warm 6 degrees.
Ooh. Can't imagine that when the sun's shining. Right. Next, we go on to Sally of Cook with Sally. She's in Somerset. Sally?
Hello everyone. I am in Somerset. It's very sunny and it's very windy today, but it's beautiful. I have a blog of www.cookwithsally. I enjoy it. It's my hobby, and I hope you like it too.
Excellent. We love your kitchen, Sally. It's beautiful. Look at that beautiful tagine. Oh, I have that same tagine, I believe. Lakeland?
Yes.
Right. And now, let's go on to the third panelist, Michelle Ribel.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Lynn. So happy to be with you again, ladies, on this new episode of Savour the Flavour. So, as you know, I am Michel from the northeast of France, just next Germany, and I also have German roots in my family. So, I'm happy to be with you just before our World Cup final.
Excellent. Right. Yeah. World Cup final, great warm-up act or cool-down act, depending on how you look at it, because we do have desserts. Right. So, deep breath, because I've had too much sun today, and let's start. And the winner of the Pick Your Dessert competition is Panna Cotta.
Oh.
I'm afraid for all you mango lovers. Mango the next time. But
I wanted mango.
stay tuned, and I may just have a little treat for you mango lovers. All right?
Yeah.
Let's get started. Let's do Panna Cotta. Now, the full recipe for both the Panna Cotta as well as the mango mousse is on linsfood.com. Links are all on the event page, okay? Now, to make Panna Cotta is quite possibly one of the easiest desserts you're ever going to make. And it's so classy, it's so elegant, just like the tiramisu, it's your standard Italian dessert. What does it mean? Panna Cotta. Panna is cream, cotta is cooked. So, cooked cream, literally, that's what you do. Now, first of all, what we do is we start to heat the cream up. Let me just turn that heat on. And we're going to heat the cream, which is the cream bit. So about, what do you think? Measure or not measure? This is cooked Lynn's style. So the Panna Cotta recipe I'm doing here, your standard Panna Cotta is basically just cream, a bit of gelatin, that's the thickening agent, some sugar, vanilla, and that's it. Now, the Panna Cotta I'm making here is I'm doing half and half double cream and half mascarpone cheese. I love mascarpone. And I can never do business doing that. Now, Michelle, who's in the audience? Shall we say hi to some people?
Yes. Let's say hello to Laurie Leisure, Sheila Hensley, Yvonne Rivero, and Billy Bass, of course, and so much other people's MGG Namal Diaz, Madhu Biswanayaka, and Brenda Lee, and Sham Chao too.
Excellent. Hi, everybody. Hi, ooh, camera's over there today. Hi, everybody. Right, some cream and a little bit of sugar. Full recipe, exact measurements on linsfood.com. So we're just going to let it come to a simmer.
Can I just say, Lynn, that
yeah, go on.
It's a very clever trick to use the mascarpone to make it solidify a little bit, or just instead of gelatin, which can be quite tricky.
Well, actually, we are using gelatin. The mascarpone is really taking the place of the cream, and it adds a little, just as if double cream needs enriching. It adds just a little bit more richness to it. And I love mascarpone cheese. Any excuse to have mascarpone cheese. So my husband just hates cheese. Okay. So today's Sunday. We went out. We flew a kite. Fire's gone off. We flew a kite. We played football. What else did we do? We roller skated. We rode bikes. I'm exhausted. And we came home and they all wanted vanilla milkshake, our favorite treat on a hot afternoon. And I made vanilla milkshake with mascarpone cheese, and he absolutely loved it. My cheese-hating husband. So I call it my secret ingredient in milkshakes now. Anyway, so that's our cream. That's our cooked cream. So it's just come to a little simmer, and we turn the heat off. So all I've done here is your double cream. Let me just show you. I don't know if you can read that, double cream. I know that in the US you don't always get double cream very easily, I've been told. So that's double cream with a bit of sugar, come to simmering point, and we turn the heat off, bring it off the heat, and then just let you see it better. I'll transfer it all into this glass dish.
Lynn, may I bring to you two funny comments? Lovely and funny comments. The first one from Yvonne Rivero. The pictures of Panna Cotta look striking. On Aslin's webpage, linsfood.com, of course. And I must say that the next one, from MJJ Namal Diaz, I have some doubts about this voting system. However, I respect the majority. Yes, yes.
I mean, come on. Maurice May was selling e-hugs for votes. So for that alone, I could have penalized you mango lovers, but I didn't. Okay, so consider yourself lucky. Anyway, back to the recipe. Cream, sugar, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. Now, of course, you could have, while we were gently cooking that cream, we could have used vanilla bean. If we did that, we have to keep it soaking for about 10 minutes for the flavor. But I love these two. Top camera, please. My birthday boy producer, Paul Gossage. So these are my two favorite vanilla pastes that I use because they've got the beans, the seeds in them. I'll show you. So a little bit of vanilla in there.
Yes, it's a pure. It's like set. Yeah.
Please, birthday boy. There we go. Right. So now we add that vanilla in there, and one of the things, what we have to do actually right at the start of the recipe, which I kind of skipped, blame it on the sun, is we soak some gelatin in a little bit of the cream. But like I said, full recipe on the blog, the link to which Yvonne has kindly provided us in the event stream. So you soak your gelatin, okay, and we add the gelatin to this mix while the cream is still warm. Now, one of the tips of the day, for those of you who have problems with gelatin, this is veggie gel, by the way, that I'm using, not beef or pork gelatin. For those of you who have problems with gelatin not dissolving in whatever it is that you are using, here is a quick tip. Zap it in the microwave in 5 second bits. That you're just warming it up essentially, and it ought to dissolve, and no more grainy gelatin bits. Okay, so that's the gelatin gone in. Now comes the treat part, your panna cotta. So equal amount. So we had basically in this small measure 200 grams of double cream, 200 grams of panna cotta. Ideally, your panna cotta wants to be at room temperature so that it will be easier to.
Lynn, can I ask you, do you have to use panna cotta cheese, or can you use any cream cheese?
No, you don't have. Your traditional panna cotta does not have any cheese. Your traditional panna cotta is just double cream and milk if they want to use milk to lighten it, or just single cream even. But panna cotta has moved on so much from the traditional days. It comes from North Italy, where cream, cooked cream was eaten as is, without, in the old days, traditionally without even the addition of sugar. Okay, so it has moved on so much. These days, you have coconut panna cotta, all sorts of panna cotta. So no, cheese isn't a traditional ingredient. And if you guys have been following my cooking shows for a little while, you know that I've even made pesto panna cotta. And that recipe will be on Lynn's food. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just beat this in. Okay, if you have an electric mixer, by all means use it. But you know, it takes a minute by hand. An electric mixer is going to create bubbles that you don't really want in your panna cotta. So it's only going to take a minute. Can we see it on the top camera? Yes, we can. Okay, so there you go.
Lynn,
I'll do some dancing while I'm at it. Yep. I was just about to dance. What? Go on, Michelle, sorry.
Yes, Lynn, just one
He's
interesting question
Yeah.
from Rivero. What's double cream?
Double cream is thicker, richer than your standard fresh cream. It has usually about 40%. Let me check if I'm spot on that or not. Yeah, 47 grams of fat for every 100 ml. So 47 grams of fat. Double cream contains 40. Actually, I believe the common consensus is that to be considered double cream, you have to have a minimum of 30 grams of fat. So this one has 47.5 grams of fat. So 40 to 50 grams of fat. So it's really, really high fat. But you know what? If you're gonna have dessert, you've got to do it in style.
Yes, I agree.
Otherwise, it's just wasted calories.
I agree. That's why your dessert is fantastic. It's wonderful. You know, here in France, I always say you can't make good cooking without fat. And
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So the next day,
You too.
so the next day, right? You just go do a 5-kilometer run to get rid of that fat. That's what I do anyway, especially now that I'm getting older. Anyway, so this is your finished panna cotta as is. Double cream, a touch of sugar, gelatin, vanilla, and we added some panna cotta. You didn't need to add panna cotta. Another tip of the day. Can I call that tip of the day since it's the second one? Well, anyway, another tip from Lynn. Panna cotta is custard, but we didn't use any eggs, did we? So panna cotta is eggless custard. To those of you who suffer from egg allergies or don't eat eggs but eat cream, this is very important, isn't it, really? Because this is custard. Warm panna cotta is custard. 2 of my 4 kids have egg allergies, so this is what they have with stuff. So panna cotta equals eggless custard. Another tip. Okay, this is it. Now we start the fun part. Ooh, and I forgot my serving glasses. Right, so this is what we're going to do. To go with the panna cotta, we have got stewed strawberries. If a whole punnet of strawberries, 400 grams fresh strawberries, but frozen will do just as well. With some sugar, with or without lemon juice makes absolutely no difference if you're going to use it within a day. You cook it for about 20 minutes, maybe just a tablespoon of water if you want. Cook it for 20 minutes. If you strain it, you get strawberry coulis. If you leave it like that, it's called stewed strawberries. So we use this to top it. Now, traditionally in restaurants, Panna cotta is turned upside down into dishes, and then you have the stewed fruit all over. But I like to serve my panna cotta in dishes. So I'm going to show you many ways of serving panna cotta. Let's try and do this without getting my grey hair under that camera and without toppling anything. Righty-ho. Are you ready for this? Close your eyes. Well, not really, but. Exhibit number 1. Can we see that? Exhibit number 2.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the strawberry swirl, panna cotta and strawberry swirl. You can just see bits of strawberry. Really, I've dumped some strawberry in there and swirled it and called it strawberry swirl. And exhibit number 1, 2, 3, 4. Mango lovers, did I promise you a surprise? Or did I not promise you a surprise? Ta-da! Don't let it be said that I didn't spoil you.
That was very, very good. It was very quick too. Very clever.
Ta-da! So what we do is, that's the finished panna cotta. So we serve it up we put it in a dish, whatever you want to use. So if you want to put it in a mold, your standard jelly mold, pour your panna cotta in there, keep it in the fridge for a minimum of 6 hours. The texture of the panna cotta should be just soft, almost like mousse. If it's not, you've put too much gelatin in. So with that little gelatin, you need more time for it to harden. And panna cotta is a make-ahead dessert. So that's just, you know, perfect for a party. So what we do is, once the panna cotta is cooked, it's ready, you just spoon it into your chosen dish. So I like to serve it in the dish itself, rather than having to turn it over. So that's what we do. And with a tool, you can leave it as it is. You can leave it as it is. Put it in the fridge for a minimum of 6 hours, preferably overnight. And dump some strawberry in there, or wait for it to harden and decorate it with a bit of strawberry. But for a strawberry twirl, let's dump some strawberry in there, and we just go round and round for a little bit of color. But we're not mixing it all in. Then we are going to place this in the fridge to harden. Okay? So when it's hardened, it's going to come out like this. So all we do is find a teaspoon.
Oh yes, please.
I'll be back.
Lynn, while you're away.
Comments, Michelle? So all we do is, now we just top it up with a little bit of stewed fruit. I wonder if this is being captured by the top camera. No, it's not. Okay, so.
Has it got gelatin, the stew of the strawberry?
No, the strawberry is just strawberry and sugar, and that's it. So
it's loose.
There we are. Yeah, but because it's been refrigerated, it's quite thick. Because it's been refrigerated, it's quite thick. The strawberries will survive up to 24 hours because it's fruit, it's stewed fruit. You could try it 2 days and come back and tell me whether it lasted. The panna cotta is perfectly fine, 2 days, 3 days in the fridge. So you just top it with some stewed fruit, and that's it. That's all there is to panna cotta. How easy was that? This one.
Lynn,
yeah.
With using the mascarpone, that would also give the panna cotta a lovely sort of a slight tartness to it.
Mascarpone is very creamy. No, definitely not. Mascarpone is very creamy. There is no tartness to mascarpone at all. To me, it's almost like a double cream mascarpone. Birthday boy, Paul Gossage, I'm only using the front camera for this because it's too long for the top camera. But what I want to show you now is how I made this. Can you all see it? Let me just see if it's viewable from the far camera.
Did you tilt it?
Yeah. So this is, we've got a rim of pink in there. So you just get whatever container, glass or bowl you want to use and tilt it this way. Here, top camera, silver play, I've got a bit of kitchen towel to stop the cup from sliding.
Yeah.
And here is the first layer of panna cotta. So now it's hardened. Now it's hardened. And
You can have this.
my producer's sending me a message just like professional TV, man. Right. Oh, cool. I'm with a big voice now. Anyway, as I was saying, I get distracted so easily. So here we go. All right, so we keep it tilted, and then all we do is, I've got it somewhere here, is we just add the bit of strawberry mixed with gelatin. So essentially, this is going to be strawberry jelly. Right? Just another pink layer there. And put that back. Let it harden for about 3 hours. Jelly takes longer than panna cotta. When you are doing layers like this, that's easy enough. So panna cotta layer, 2 hours will do. Even 1 hour if you've got a cold fridge. And then the next layer, jelly takes longer. Give it 3 hours, and then the panna cotta layer. So same here. And that's how we get the tilted layers. You could be completely random and go that way. You could go that way. Do the next layer that way. So you can go random with this, any which way you want. Okay, there we go. So with all these panna cottas, I'm going to have to eat them all up, aren't I? Whew, poor me. So all we're going to do is to top them up with some, yeah, got the right one, with some stewed fruit, fresh strawberries, and with the mango layer, some slices of mango. All right, that's it. Panna cotta, even with some mousse jelly. Right, have we got any, are those mangoes on the left? Certainly, my dear. Just for you and Patricia, Morris, and all the other mango lovers.
That's great.
Right. And JJ Namal Diaz is saying, could we call it as a vegetarian dish? Yes, provided you use a vegetarian substitute for the gelatin, which I have. In the UK, I get something that is called veggie gel, which is a gelatin substitute. And so, yes, then it will be vegetarian. Let me have a look. Any other questions? Mr. Producer, everybody saying happy birthday to you. Oh, it's even Michelle's special day, but we'll come to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Do you use some agar-agar sometimes, Lynn?
Use agar-agar. You know, in my experience, agar-agar doesn't lend quite the same texture as gelatin. I'm Asian. I grew up with agar-agar, and it's not the same. But earlier this week, I had a very heated conversation with one of my new friends on G+, who insists that you can use agar-agar for panna cotta a little bit at a time to get to just the right texture. So for those of you who've tried agar-agar with panna cotta, we'd like to hear what you think. Tell us about it. And agar-agar would, of course, make it completely vegetarian.
I agree with you. You had to use a lot to make it work.
Agar-agar?
Yes, I've used it, and I had to use more. I usually use a teaspoon. I used more to get the consistency I wanted. So yes, I agree.
And
I prefer gelatin. I prefer gelatin than agar-agar. Sorry.
And did you find then that the panna cotta became a little bit harder because you had to use a lot, or?
No. Yes. Yes, it was. It was more like jelly.
Okay. Okay.
And also,
I agree with you, Lynn. It all depends what you want to do, and the panna cotta is must be very soft, you know, and agar-agar is not really the good one for that. It's not a good bet.
No.
If you're using the double cream, you still get a really good wobble to the panna cotta.
Shh, I'm looking for a candle. Shh.
What for?
Got one. I can't believe I found a candle when I needed it.
Okay.
How are we doing? Oh my, we're so early today. Cool, let's take our time. Right, we have a birthday boy in the house who's hiding. My producer, Paul Gossage, he's very shy. And it is also Michelle Rivals, 23, is it Michelle?
Oh la la, 23 years with Madame Cuisine, yes. It's
23rd wedding anniversary. So a double celebration. I have a very good smoke alarm out there.
Oh, thank you. Oh la la la.
Happy birthday.
Let's go sing happy birthday, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Paul, happy birthday to you. I did it for Michelle as well because he had a bottle of champagne.
Right, and now to Michelle's prior anniversary.
It's not champagne.
Oh.
This one is already down, as you can imagine. This one, if you want me just to introduce, this is a special wine, Lynn. Much people know what Moscato is, you know, Italian wine.
Yes,
so this sparkling, sparkling wine. We also have our Moscato in France, and this is called Clairette de Die. D-I-E. This one comes from Jean-Claude Raspail. I know this guy, and this one is great. So I also think that Alsatian wines are pretty good with your desserts, but this one, I will open it thinking about you and...
So, yeah, a Moscato, as far as I know, Moscato goes well with Panna Cotta. Oh, Nick Stokes, my wine expert, we need you back already. Michelle, could you put down the name of that wine in the event page on the event page after the show, please, so everybody knows what it is? Yeah. Okay. I've got a question from Yvonne. She wants to know on my blog photo for the I believe it was a Panna Cotta. I had some blue flowers on there. They are. The name's just gone out of my head.
Borage flowers.
Borage flowers. Thank you, Michelle. Borage flowers. Hey, it's a live show. Anyway.
And Yvonne, you can also eat them, isn't it, Lynn?
Yes, that's right. Let me just give you for just a minute the background to that. I've grown borage this year for the first time because last summer on Foodies Plus, the community and page that I manage and am a member of. Oh, let's blow the candle out. Everybody clap hands. Okay, anyway. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Bravo.
Anyway, so last year on Foodies Plus, a few friends and I were talking about Pims, and one of my friends, John Chef, who's been on Google Plus since the very start, suggested putting borage flowers in glasses of Pims, because the blue really contrasts very well with the color of the shade of Pims. So I grew borage this year just for that purpose. And lo and behold, I found so many other uses for them. So the answer to that is B-O-R-A-G-E, flowers. Yeah? So everybody says happy anniversary and happy birthday. 23 years. Yvonne says, wow, Michelle, that means you're old. No, she didn't really say that.
No, I was get married very young. That's not the same thing, you know. But I want to thank you all. You are very great. Great job, Lynn. And I would also say that I would like to make a picture of this wine. And of course, it's not Alsatian Moscato. I am from Alsace, but this comes from the center, south center of France. Okay. La Drôme. It comes from the Drôme.
All right. And on that note, we shall say goodbye for today. And I'm just going to let the panelists say goodbye to you, starting the same way again. I think, AJ, over to you, AJ. Tell us if you've got any plans in the future, and when are you coming to cook for us?
I have plenty of plans for the future, and I'm going to come and cook for you soon. I will set a date early in August, and hope I'm just terrified looking at technology, but you know, I'll get there. And I've got wonderful ideas. So I'm looking forward to doing it. It'd be great.
Great, thank you so much, AJ. AJ is she's in Australia, as you guys know, and she loves Fijian food. And I'm so looking forward to AJ introducing us to Fijian food and cooking something Fijian, like the kata curry you did. That was awesome. Now we move on to Cook with Sally, who I'm determined to meet up with this summer because she's not too far away, just a couple of hours. Sally, over to you.
Well, I'm hoping that I would like to cook for you as well, Lynn.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've got cooks. I will. I'm just waiting for my new cooker because I've had mine for a long time. So I'm waiting. I'm hoping to get one when I come back from my Italy holiday. So yes, so we're talking about a month. Yes, will be nice. Yes, I'm going to Italy. I'm going to Tuscany. I'm so excited. I've never been, and I'm going to have that one I call the Champagne Michel. What you're talking about? It's beautiful wine.
Cool.
So,
excellent.
So yes.
Excellent. And now over to Michelle. Michelle Marbelle. No, you're not Marbelle, but go on, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle Marbelle.
You can say mon bon.
Well, Lynn, as always, your job is just great, and you are lovely too, as you know it. And I want to thank you. Is it time to say goodbye or not? Yeah.
Oui, monsieur.
Oui. Well, Anna Jane, one thing important. You know that you have a piece of my heart in Australia. That's the place where I grew up when when I was a boy, a little kid. And even with 6 degrees, I love that country. And Sally, your kitchen is beautiful. And
Thank you.
Stop laughing, Aslan. It's not easy for me. You know, with your you have surprised me, and I just want to say thank you. I love you, and goodbye, everybody. Au revoir tout le monde. Salut tout le monde. À toutes nos amies françaises aussi. Bye bye. See you soon.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you all of you, Yvonne, Daniel, MJJ. I must call you Namal, I think, rather than your full name. Namal, Morris, and gosh, I'm going to have to scroll right down. Sheila Hensley. Thank you all. For those of you who are watching right now and those of you who are going to watch it later, thank you so much, as always, for your support. Savour the Flavour is taking a break next week. We will be back in 2 weeks in Belgium. We've got June Daville cooking for us in Belgium. And we will, well, we'll find out what she's cooking because I don't know yet. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye. Goodbye. Salut tout le monde. Au revoir. Bye bye.